It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rival.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little bit more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Pfeiffer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver. And it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Rick.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try to get outside. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Pfeiffer. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Pfeiffer. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay.
Halted in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bull.
As hard as he could, throws a strike to the wide receiver, gets the big 4th down conversion.
This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, but throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
South Carolina, 14, Clemson, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, South Carolina! The defense putting points on the board.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate point.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Makes the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Pfeiffer. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Got his man quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Pfeiffer. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great running over and over again who has this ability.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. We'll turn the football.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
To the air, it's Pfeiffer. Hard running there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
To the air, it's Pfeiffer. That's reeled in, it's Duarte. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged out of the air. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab deep.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Here we go. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And the offense will stay out there for 1 more play with 1 second remaining in the first half. He might want another play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on 1 play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. That kind of play can really get you. Not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the effort. And the rush will get to him at the 25. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
With the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. gets it past the marker. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking downfield on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
He leaves it with his back, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses, and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And some room to work. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Creates a little space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On 4th down, going to the air. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.